It's so quick. Oh.
Maria is also very quick.
Yes. Welcome back, Maria. And Lobaba is coming. Where's my? Let's see. Hello, Lobaba.
Hi.
Back.
Who's here?
Wow, our
Oh,
time still early for me. It's around 9 p.m. because we started.
Nice.
Because guys,
Okay.
you can make it 8 p.m. So I think it's too early for another members like Natalia and Sylvia. It's 5 a.m. I think in their place. So that's why they're not
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
to go back.
yeah.
They would have been really committed to take part at this early time of day.
Yeah, it is in my place. It's now 7, but I used to attend a meeting at 12 o'clock noon. I mean, no, at 12 o'clock at night.
Night.
So it moved 1 hour. It is now 1 hour at 1 a.m. So I couldn't because it is really I am sleepy at that time.
1 a.m. My?
I
I
used to
thought.
attend that meeting
Oh my God!
at 1
I
a,
thought
at,
my that was 7 a.m. for you, isn't it?
Now it is 7 a.m.
7.
here. But I used to attend a meeting before this. Before your meeting, I used to attend a meeting at 12 o'clock. So I only slept 5 hours. But now it changed to 1 a.m. So I cannot because then I don't sleep all night.
You're so active, me. Great.
Too late for you.
Well, talking about what I was talking before, in my country now, the young generation, they don't consider this important. I mean, not important, but not worth it to go to the university because the salaries that the government is paying for those professionals is so low that they say it's not worth going to the university. So they quit, and now they are going all over. They are migrating, like the diaspora. We have a very bad and sad diaspora in Venezuela with the young generation.
I think that what you said, May, is also in my country. The phenomena in my country is like that people with high education are paid very little because there are a lot of them. There is overproduction of in some professions. There are overproductions of these specialists, and the prices are going down because there are too lot of them. And but on the other hand, it is difficult to find a specialist which is like a bricklayer or specialist from I don't know what is the English name, a specialist from supporting for building the water installations for electricity. These basic professions are really hard to find because most of these good professionals went to Western Europe because they were paid better than there, and here we have lack of these specialists, and their salaries is ramped up in a great pace, and now it is no worth to end education, high education, because it is better to start working in these basic professions.
In my country, many of those young people, they start doing, for example, they buy a truck and they have a food truck, or they do whatever thing they do, they cook, or I know so many things that they do, but they prefer to do that rather than going to the university because they don't get enough payment to, for their expenses in their normal life. So it is a very difficult situation.
I'm also think that before we had only just some institution from government, and it was not private. It was like state universities and institutions. But now we have a lot of private, and I'm not satisfied about the quality of education in this kind of facilities. And if we have some specialists after they educated from these universities, we don't know what is the quality of their education and what is the specialist they would be.
And also, guys, I want to add something that although if you finish your university, you have master degree or PhD, but you don't have opportunity to get better jobs, or you're just spending too much money and then wasting too much time, and then you can't find good jobs. So it's better if you can work now, then just work. So because some
Yes,
of my co-batchmate before, yes, they finished their college or the university or whatever, but they just end up like working at home or housewife. Yeah, they don't have any job because they cannot find better job. So they're just wasting their money and end up like getting married and then taking care of their children. So it's
yes.
better.
Sometimes people don't know what kind of education would they like to have, and after they finish the university and start working, they understand that it is not that they want to have. What kind of profession they don't
You don't like
satisfied about this job. For
mm,
example, for me, I was graduated from the university as a hygienist, epidemiologist, but when I started working and I found work in a microbiology laboratory, I worked so long time there, and I hate my job because it's not for me. It was not for me, but not only for money.
you don't like it. Your profession.
No, I didn't like it because I prefer to work with people. But if you can imagine, laboratory, it's like a closed place,
Mm-mm-mm.
and you work only for with another. This not with people.
Oh,
It was
imagine that
so
one.
awful.
Well,
Yeah.
life is not easy.
That's
Yes.
Life is not easy. I am retired, but since I have to spend one time here, like 1 year, I am going to take some courses on child care training,
mm-hmm.
Mhm.
just in case that I have to move here. I don't know because the situation in my country each day is worse and worse and worse. And if I move here to the States, where I am preparing myself to do something else here.
You're right, May. Yeah.
Yes.
It's great opportunity to have something else. I
Yeah,
think about this too,
yeah,
and I took courses too,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's true. How about
just in
you,
case.
Maria
So
Angela?
I encourage young people, yeah, like Maria Jose, to do
I'm
something
not
else.
young,
Hey, Maria.
but okay.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay.
Try to do something for your
For
life.
your benefit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everything's happened
That's
for a
true.
reason, right? So keep going. Mm-mm.
Yeah, she has to keep going.
Mm-mm-mm.
Life continues, and you can close yourself because or cut yourself the opportunities that you have. You have to continue, and that's it.
Mm-mm-mm. Definitely. Okay.
Mai is a special woman. Yeah. I
Thank you
love.
so thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, guys. I want to share again my screen. One.
Okay, go ahead.
And I would like to say a little more about this education, because in my country it is, as Luba said, it is like that private universities are competing with the government subsidized universities, and the situation is that the level of the education, quality of education goes down, because
Oh,
they are only caring about the quantity of students, because they get money from this students quantity, and the quality of education is not enough, and sometimes government action, and I heard it in Korea was the same situation, that government presses young generation to educate more and more, because if they are in schools, there is no need to support them with the workplaces. It is easier for government to press youngsters to educate more than to support them with the availability of work. And and the result is that the people are highly educated, but still they don't have the possibility to obtain any job.
Mm.
that's a shame.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a shame.
Mm-mm. You
Well,
finish your degree, but you're jobless, still jobless, looking for your job.
mm,
Because you think, oh, why I have to take that job? I am graduate this, I have high education, so your level it's too high, so you maybe it's not match the job that what job that available, so you're not taking it because you think, oh, it's not my job, it's not my profession. So
mm,
it happens, guys, because sometimes if your level is too high, then maybe the company can't,
can't pay you.
yeah, can't.
And afford to pay you enough, yeah.
So that's why you can't get a job, although you really need
Yeah.
it. Mm,
So people prefer then to have
business.
their own business,
Mm-hmm.
and not they don't like to work. I mean, they studied for something, but they don't work, and they prefer to have their own private businesses, and that's what is happening in my country. And also it was not surprising for you to take a taxi, and then he is the driver is an engineer or a doctor, and that's a pity, because they graduated, they made an effort to obtain a career at the university, and at the end of the day they cannot work because they don't have any job. So what is the point on going to a university? That's the reasoning that they did.
Mm,
Mhm.
So that is so bad. That's so bad.
that's true.
And many of those people, they migrated. The United States, for example, is full of those professionals who could not do it in Venezuela. They migrated to Canada, to Panama, to the
Mhm.
United States
To
for that reason,
for a job. Mm.
for a job. Yes.
Mm. It happens also in the Philippines. There are many new graduate, but they don't have work, so they have to go abroad and
Mm-hmm.
find for a job.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, because there's no jobs, enough jobs, so
Yeah.
government can't pay them, so they have to
That's a shame,
go
really.
another country.
In Russia, we have some, how to say, some top of the age when you can have some job. And for example, a lot of advertisement I can see from Russia and from Kazakhstan, from my previous country. And I when I lived there, I tried to find something else, but if you see some advertisement and it is information that you should be just before 35 years old, and you should have a lot of experience, for example, 5 years experience in some field. And it is sometimes it's not impossible. It's impossible because young people can have some job, but they don't have so much experience for some positions. But if you are above of 35, it is very difficult to find job because you are so old for any
For
positions.
age.
So, and then what is the truth? Because if they are young, they don't have experience, of course, they have just graduated. They cannot get a job when they are young. They don't have experience because they have just graduated. And if they are a little bit older, they cannot have a job because they are older, but they have a lot of experience. So they have, I don't know what the truth is.
Yeah, this is
What
a
is it?
tricky one. So if you are a new graduate, if there is opportunity that you can get a job, although it's just a small money, just take it for your experience.
Yeah.
Because some of my
Yes.
friends, they don't really accept because no, it's too cheap. It's
Mm.
too small amount of salary, so I don't want to take it. So I always advise to my friends who are new graduate, no, just take it, just for your experience. So whenever you apply for the next job, then you have experience already, you can write on in your resume, so when the employer read it, oh, you worked this company before, so it's easy for you to find a better job
Yeah.
next time.
What is the expression? Put your leg in the door, or something that it means that you should just try to go to this organization to find some place for a job position, and after that you can have some career. Put your leg in the door or something. I'm not sure, but we have some
There is an
expression.
idiom, is there an idiom?
Maybe. I don't know
think
that.
yeah, I think so. We have to find that one. Hello, Baba. What's the expression
Okay.
about that situation? So yes, whenever there is a job that for you that you are first timer, then just take it. Although it's too cheap or not required for your standard, just take it for your experience. And then when you apply to another job, then you have already experienced, then you can put your background, you can write on
Yes.
Yes.
the resume. So that was I did before, guys, for the first time when I came here in Korea, because that was I teach English since 2016. So because my first job here, I worked in the hotel, and my friend asked me to work in her academy. So that was my first job. So I taught kindergarten. Oh my goodness, it was really tough for me. It was terrible because I couldn't speak Korean well. And then kids can't understand me because I always speak English. So that was really tough for me. So I just worked 1 year for just experience. So whenever I will apply next time for another academy, so I can get another job easily, because when the manager or owner read my resume, okay, you already have experience, so you can find
Mhm.
job easily.
Yeah.
My friend told
Yes.
me, no, this is your stepping stone, just take it. Just take it. So I just listened to her. Mm, Teaching kids was really tough, but I enjoy it anyway. All
Yeah.
right, so go back to our topic. So you can choose any
There
of
is an idiom: "get foot in the door."
ah,
That means make an occasion
De
to
perdón.
initiate something.
get food in the
Okay.
door. Mm,
Get foot in the door.
Foot on the door. Yeah. Okay. Great. Thank you. Thank you, Tom.
that one. Okay. Thank you so much, Tom. You're so researchful. Researchful. Okay, so moving on.
By the way, Adeline, why the chat is disabled? I would put this idiom in the chat if it
So
would be
here, Tom,
possible.
you can find the three dots here.
But I have a communicate chat is disabled.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. It's
Everyone in
disabled.
meeting here.
And it is for some time.
Here, can you see it?
Yeah, but only you can put messages in the chat. We don't have the possibility to do this.
Oh, really? I don't know this one.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. Wait.
I think somewhere in the options, maybe under participants options, you can find it to activate. Go into the participants and maybe.
Mm-mm-mm. Invite. Okay. Oh, no, 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 no.
No, I think that it is in the settings that you
Asad.
change that.
Someone's coming. Asad. Asad. Oh, oh. I don't know, Tom. Wait. Someone's coming. Asad.
I will try to check it up maybe in Google and I will make you a message.
No, Tom, it is in her settings that she has to change it before starting the meeting.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Okay.
Before she starts the meeting in the settings, when she goes to Google to write out the invitation, and she has to, there is an option that says participants are allowed to have
Because
chat.
sorry guys, because here I said no one. Okay, so everyone publicly. Okay, now can you try to
Oh, yeah,
Ah,
it's possible.
now you can? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah,
You should study how to do it.
because here I click no one, so that's why no one
yeah.
except me.
Oh,
Yeah,
you have this idiom described in the chat.
Get foot in the door. What is the meaning of that idiom? To get
To
foot in
have
the
a
door.
chance to do something that could lead to the further opportunities.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
Hi Natalia. Hi Nasad.
Somebody is just waking up, and that's Natalia.
You heard me?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Okay. Hi, good morning.
Good morning. I know you have just waken up.
Good early morning.
Good early morning.
This
Yeah,
is our second session, Natalia.
this is my second one.
No, this is our second recording now, second session.
Oh,
Yeah.
You started 1 hour ago.
Yeah.
but it was supposed to start at 7 a.m. my time.
Yeah, but just today I changed because I have appointment. Appointment.
She has,
Oh,
So that's why.
but you know what? I couldn't tell you, Natalia, because I learned it too late.
too late. Oh, it's
Yeah.
okay.
So that's why.
Before
So-
going to bed at 12 o'clock, I opened my phone and I saw that she had posted, and you were already sleeping, I guess.
well, honestly, I prefer earlier. Like, it's going to be at this time. I could join you early, like at 6 a.m. for me or 5 a.m. for me. It's
So
better
you had
than.
better find other friends, and Lynn, you had better find other friends to hang out in
Hang
order
out?
for you to have the class earlier.
But Lynn, are you considering to change the time of the class for this one?
No, just today.
Because this time works better for me. So 1 hour earlier is better for me.
Oh,
It's
8 p.m. You mean? 8 p.m. correct
yes.
time. How about you guys?
You have
Yeah.
to you have to ask Tom. Ask Tom.
Uh-huh.
I said that for me, the usual time was better, but I will adjust myself.
Oh no, but it's okay. Don't change the time for me because
I'm joking.
I
I like to do jokes, to make jokes from time to time.
Yes. For me, guys,
no.
8
It,
p.m. it's okay because if we start 8 p.m. so I can finish earlier, so it's not too late for me to go to bed. Because
Natalia, I want to introduce you to Maria Jose. She's a friend of mine.
hi, Maria Jose. Good
Ma-
morning and good morning, everybody. Hi. I had not seen Thomas for a while. So hi,
Yeah,
Thomas.
I haven't seen you also. Yeah.
Yeah, because the time changed and this is a hard time for me. So
Hi, Sylvia.
Sylvia.
Hi. I'm sorry too because the time
it's okay.
was what time you have start the meeting right today?
1 hour ago. We already started 1 hour ago.
Oh,
So this is our
so
second.
yesterday we engaged the other meeting, right?
Yeah.
It's
I
gonna be the same
I
because
changed, I think this morning I changed our time.
This morning for you is 13 hours after for us,
Ah,
Lynn.
yeah,
That's what happened.
that's
Yeah, that is the problem.
There is a difference of 13 hours. So when she posted the announcement of the class, we were in bed.
mm, that's why.
That's
yeah.
what happened.
Mm, 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 mm.
Uh,
I
Because
can,
you,
Annalise, one question for tomorrow.
yeah,
For
yeah.
the class. I'm sorry for talking about this topic
Oh, sure,
here,
sure, sure.
but that the time go changed a little bit, so it's gonna be more early because I told you was 7 a.m. in my
Uh-huh,
time,
uh-huh.
so now it's 6 p.m. of my time.
6 p.m.
No,
So
6 a.m. 6 a.m.
AM.
6
p.m.
p.m.
in the morning.
No, but it's only for this session,
No,
Sylvia.
no, no, no. But
Our
we,
accent training tomorrow.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah. I'm
Ah,
sorry for talking about this topic right now.
okay, don't worry.
uh, uh, uh. So
Uh,
tomorrow,
But see,
do you prefer
eh,
tomorrow 8 p.m. Korean time?
it could be
Natalia?
now.
Yeah.
Um, no, 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 no.
No.
Nighttime. It's okay.
Oh, it's okay. Okay, 9 p.m. Oh,
Yeah, it's confirmed this. Okay.
okay. So moving
Sorry.
on to our topic, guys. Let's go back to our topic. So I will share my screen again, and then you can read our questions and then give your opinion. So you can choose any of these questions. So let's give a chance to Sylvia and Natalia first, because
Mm-hmm.
since you are late. Mhm.
so the first question or which one?
Oh, any question? Which do you prefer?
Mm, what values values will you pass on to your children?
Uh-huh.
That one.
Okay. Take your time.
Well, when I was well, this made me think about when I got pregnant. I was praying. I want to be honest. I was praying for because I wanted to have a girl. Because when I was born, or when I was a child, I was all the time listening to my mother and my aunt that being a woman in this world is so hard. So I pray God to have a girl and to have a boy.
A
I wanted
boy.
to have only boys. And my oldest one is a boy, but my second one is a girl. And not because I didn't want to have a girl, just because I don't want that she suffers like being a woman in this world. I don't know if you can understand my concept, but right now I am trying. So the things that I want they learn, I am trying to raise her and him strong in this crazy world. I want them to be confident kids. I want them to be like honest people. I don't want her to feel that she has to think about others' opinions. I I want to raise a free girl, a confident girl, and also I am raising my boy to be kind, to respect women, to respect others. Um, I think that I had a girl because I need to learn something from her too. I need to learn the things that I didn't do when I was a child, because in the women in my family think that it's so hard to be a woman, and I needed to do things that I didn't want to do just because I was a girl. So I want my girl to do whatever she wants to do. I want she can be whatever she wants to be, but it doesn't matter that she's going to be so she can be the person that she wants to be, but thinking about, so she has to respect others, and then she can be whatever she wants to be. So that is the things that concern me all the time about my children, that kind, this world, other opinions, and so I want them to be strong. It doesn't matter what is happening around them. So for that reason, I am doing many things that I didn't think that I was going to do, just because I am raising it to be strong. So values is like I want they to be honest with others and honest with themselves, because many times you can be kind with others, but you cannot be kind with yourself.
Yeah.
So yeah, and it happens a lot with women, because when I was a child, they say that if you don't do something, men are not going to love you. So I grew up thinking that I needed to cook, I needed to clean, I needed to do some things in order to get a good man. So maybe that is the reason that I hate cooking, because I was all the time thinking about what my mom is talking about, that I don't need to cook. My cousins, that word is so hard for me, cousins, they were not cooking, so they were playing. And they say, Natalia, you need to cook. I don't need to cook, I need to play like them, like they are playing right now. So I was a rebel. And right now, I hate cooking, I hate cleaning my house, I hate brushing my hair, I hate makeup, just because when I was a child, I was all the time fighting with women in my family, because I didn't want to be like a girl. I didn't want to have the rights like a boy. So right now, I am cleaning my house, I am cooking organic food, and I am doing things because I want to raise strong children that respect themselves and respect others. I don't want that they think that they are not good enough because they are boys or they are girls. No, I want to raise a strong, confident children. And when this pandemic started, I had to confess that I thought why I brought children to this country. That was a big mistake, not because I love my children with all my heart, but I think that this is a cruel and horrible world for them. But because I thought, and I told my husband, this is, I don't know, we needed to think better before having babies, but they are here, and well, I want I don't want to create a better world for them, because that is impossible. You cannot change things around you. I am trying to raise them with different values, like uh, honestly, strong, I don't, very respectful people. Well, many words that I forgot in English, but at least you can understand my
Yeah.
concept. Mm-hmm.
It happens
And,
in Latin American
and
countries.
what about Sylvia? Give chance to Sylvia, because we are 5 minutes
It's
on.
okay. It's okay.
Oh,
It's good. It's
I'm
interesting.
sorry, I cannot see the time in my cell phone.
No, no, no. It's interesting because it's almost the same thing like Mia said in Latin America, because like Mexico is the same. It's the values is the society is the same. Like a woman, you have to follow certain
Hmm.
standards. You have to do it.
Yeah.
But I choose the five. What values did your parents pass on to you? And my parents teach me how to respect people, no matter what they thinking. You respect. Probably you don't understand what they thought, but you have to respect, because this is one other thing, you know, in the world. If you don't respect the people, they don't respect you. Another thing is, as be strong, like Natalia said, be strong, because in the world there are people who try to step up on you, or give you, make danger things for you. So have to be strong, have to detect the people can give can uh, uh, can make dangerous for you. So you have to be strong and that point. And I mean, my parents tell me you can make whatever you want. Just when you put too much effort, you can get whatever you want. This is the values they tell me, and many more, but I don't remember right now. I mean,
All right. Thank you so much, Sylvia. Okay, guys, we have 3 minutes left. So who wants to say something? Let me let me see. Tom, you wanna say something, Tom or Maria Jose?
I think that we shared our opinions in a perfect way, because even though Sylvia and Natalia haven't heard what we had say before, they also shared our opinions that the most crucial things, and the most crucial values is the honesty and strightful, and this value, and being compassionate to other people, to take care about other feelings, to be honest and care for other people. And these values are the most important for us. I think it doesn't depend on the culture, but it is connected rather with the personal value.
Oh yes, we talked a lot about this topic, guys. Thank you so much. How about Lovaba? You wanna add something, Lovaba?
I can add that maybe sometimes the value that our parents passed to us, it would be not every time correct, because, for example, from my experience, my mom tried to keep her family as much as she could, but it was not so great experience from her, and I also tried to be to follow her example. And I can say that it almost our life depends from ourselves, and we should take some great experience from our parents, but not some not so good. And if we have as an example from our parents' experience, something that we can change in our life, it could be worthy, wealthy, wealthy in our, yes, in for us, because how to say, we just study on our mistakes in our life. But we can use also experience from our parents. And if we see that something wrong in their life, we can change it in our life. But sometimes we just receive the like a value from them, their experience, and we try to use it in our life. It's great if it is everything is great, but okay. Now time is over.
Time to say goodbye, guys. It's less than 1
Okay, bye bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Lynn.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bye bye. Oh my, where are you, my?